Hey everybody out there, it's James Bean here, guitar instructor. If you found me, it's probably because you want to uh, kind of expand your knowledge on what you currently know about guitar. And uh, and I feel like since I've been teaching guitar since 1998, I feel like I have some knowledge and experience that I'd like to just kind of leave here on my channel. I do this for a living, so I will put a link to to some things, my Venmo and my whatever else, in case you feel like donating to the cause. But I feel like I should just document some of this. So what we're going to do today is kind of what I teach to my very beginning guitar students, regardless of age or anything. You come in with me. My goal as an instructor is that you leave the first lesson feeling like that this is attainable. Whatever I give you is attainable. I know you probably come in because you heard Led Zeppelin or you heard Jack White or you heard just something that inspired you to come in and take lessons. And my goal is to not extinguish that source of inspiration that led you to me in the first place. So what we're going to do is like I said, is the very first lesson that I give, especially to students of a younger age, to show them that they are also capable of creativity and they are also capable of fulfilling their potential as guitar players. So, what I have here is my guitar. Yeah. So, I have what we're going to do is the C major scale. Now, the C major scale is on the B string. If you don't know which one is the B string, what I tell my students is every adult dog gets big ears. So I learned that early on. And so we start with the low E string, that's our E. Then we have A. Our low E string is our thickest string. So the E string, the A string, the D, the G, the B, the E. B string is the next to thinnest string. So we're going to start with that one. What we're going to do, if you don't know, the frets are boom, boom, boom. It's the bars that cross with the strings that go perpendicular to them. And when you play, you actually put your finger behind the fret. So the fret itself is the metal bar that goes like this. Now, when we press a string down, we press just behind it, like pretty close to it, not on top of it, but just behind it. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a C major scale, which is index, finger. Right now we don't use any other fingers. We don't need any other fingers at the moment. We're going to go first fret, then we're going to go to the third fret. If your guitar has dots on the side, it's third, fifth, seventh, ninth, and then 12th is the double dot if you have those. So we're going to go first fret, third fret, fifth fret, sixth fret, 8th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret, then 13th fret. Now, one more time, we're going to go first, then third, then fifth, then sixth. So the fifth and sixth are two notes that go together right next to each other, fifth and sixth. Then 8th, 10th, 12th, and 13th. So 12 and 13, that's the other pair of notes that go right next to each other. So in this case, it's the 5th and 6th frets. I'm speaking in frets here, then the 12th and 13th frets. Now, this scale is used for so many things in what's called Western music. And Western music meaning American and European and South American and kind of all over the place. Now, the reason I give this to students is sometimes it just helps to sound good right off the bat. And if you can do this, and the majority of my students can, then it not only helps you sound good, but it starts to unlock a part of creativity inside you that you may not have known was there. So, with that in mind, it's kind of cool to kind of, once you feel like you have this scale, forward and backward. This is the C major scale. So if a song is in the key of C, then C major, I should emphasize that. If a song's in C major, then you can play this scale along with it, and it will sound good. So what I did is I recorded some chords on my looper that I'm going to play. This looper's this device that will just record what I do and then play it and repeat it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the looper, and I'm just going to play the scale along with it, and you can kind of hear what I'm doing. So here we go. Now, what we can always also do, in addition to that, is we can just make things up. If you feel like you know the scale well enough at this point, then you can kind of jump notes. You can kind of, doing it the other way is what I call the trail of breadcrumbs, where you can't find the next note unless you've played the previous note. But if you know it as well as, say, I do, then you can kind of jump around. So everything I'm about to play is in the C major scale. I'm just skipping to certain notes. So that's it. So C major scale, take that, it's also the foundation for so many melodies in songs that we know and love and that are timeless and classic. So I also recommend that if you can, and if you are up to the challenge, use that scale and try to figure out some classic melodies to songs. Songs that I've given my students using the scale are anything from Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to the theme to Star Wars, or at least the first part of the theme that everybody knows and loves. So anyway, that's about all I got for now. Like I said, if you feel like donating to the cause, I would surely appreciate it. I'll have some links down below. Share this video with people, guitar teachers. This material is also for you. If maybe it gives you a different perspective on the lessons that you give, the more the merrier. So thank you all so much. Have a great day.